What's up, YouTube? Now, I haven't uploaded in a while. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video, and I just been doing what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Doing what I gotta do, get myself right. And just been doing a lot. Just been doing a lot of stuff. Um, but yeah, I got some ideas for content maybe down the line. But all in all, um, you know, you see the title of this video and you see the picture on the screen. Now, my goodness, man. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, man. And I wasn't gonna address this. I know I feel like I keep saying this stuff, but I really was not gonna address this. I was like, because honestly, I really do not care. But the only reason that I'm actually addressing this situation is because I have to call out not only the hypocrisy of some of these black women, but I also have to call out the foolish narrative they're trying to push. And this some of this stuff is actually deep because it doesn't make sense for this to even be trying to get pushed. But you have to understand this is what these women have to do. So y'all all know, like I said, the title, you see the Gabby Sidibe situation with her getting engaged. Now, I don't want to make this video too long because I'm really just gonna try to say everything I need to say in a nice manner of time. To dismantle this hypocrisy and this foolishness. Gabby Sidibe gets engaged. Now, Gabby Sidibe, I believe the dude she's with, and we all know why this is even a big deal. Of course, we go back, here we go, the worship of Brad, the deification of Brad, the exaltation of Brad. And this is the only reason this story even matters. Mind you, if this was a black man, they would not be acting like this with this situation. This is some foolishness, and I'm going to tell you why and how this only further proves the worship of Brad. And it goes against all the principles that these same women talk about. So like I said, Gabby Sidibe gets engaged with a Brad. I don't even know the dude's name. I honestly don't give a fuck. But I believe the dude has actually been with her, a while for some time now. He's actually been with her I believe for quite some time now. They just been dating for quite some time now. So, and mind you, I believe I saw something about her being with this same dude a while back or something, like a while back. And it's like, okay, cool. I'm happy. Hey, she needed. I'm actually happy for Gabby City. See, some of these women, and I'm gonna get to this. These women be on here talking about they happy for women, these women. And mind you, they only really be out here, like I said, because this is a Brad. They out here. I'ma tell you, because she's with a Brad now, they always gotta try to hype this up. This is many layers. But, these women always saying they happy for these particular relationships. They're not happy. And I'm gonna actually explain how it's not genuine happiness with these women. And it's very simple. But like I said, I actually heard she was with this dude for a while now. And I'm like, okay, good. I'm happy for her. Hopefully the dude was good and hopefully she's happy. Now, this engagement stuff comes out. And as usual, all these black women coming out of their caves, man. Out here talking about some, yeah, you go girl, all of this bull. And the crazy, and by the way, this is by far the saddest one they done when it comes to them always, just trying to freaking hype up these relationships when a black woman dates out and always trying to hype this up. But when a black man dates out, mind you, they got to drag him through the mud. But that's a whole nother conversation in itself. But yeah, hyping up this situation. Now, mind you, this, like I said, this is by far the saddest of them all. And I'm going to tell you what. Because not only are they trying to, hype this up as if this goes with any of the principles they speak of, mind you, you know, the dude, he's not a bum. People say he might like a bum or something. He's not a bum. He's making money, but she dated down. She's making more money than him. This is a fact. So these women who go around talking about, oh, we're practicing hypergamy, leveling up. Gabby Sidibe didn't level up. He just didn't. Now, I know these women, they in their mind, it is leveling up, and there's a reason why. It has nothing to do with finances. But anyway, these women saying, oh, you know, she leveled up. I see comments saying she leveled up. Mind you, she dated down. She practiced hypergamy. No, she dated down. But yet they're saying she leveled up and she practiced hypergamy. And the reason they're actually saying that, you know, is because, and mind you, like I said, with all that, he's not, these women always talk about providing and protecting. He's not the provider of the relationship. Gabby is the provider of the relationship. As for protection, I don't know, the dude, a lot of people might think he, you know, how can I say this without saying it in the wrong manner? Just, not the guy who will be able to protect. But look, this is what the police are for. Purchase a firearm. I guess you'll be fine. It doesn't matter. They Gabby, mind you, she's the provider. They're most likely living in a very nice neighborhood. They don't got to worry about anything going bad. Hopefully not. So, ain't even got to worry about that. Gabby's providing. It's just crazy how these women do this, man. And this is why I got this picture on the screen, man. With just the head. This how I am with my hand on my head. Like, these women are mentally ill, man. And a lot of other black men, this is how they looking. Like, what is this shit? So Gabby's the provider in this relationship. The dude, he's not a provider. So this goes against the whole providing stuff. Because he's not a provider. But yet they're hyping this up. And the reason this is being hyped up, and we all know this, is because it's a Brad. This has nothing to do with anything other than that. And even if you were to mention that she's the provider, then they want to go to love. Now, this also goes against what they say, because now it's love. Now, mind you, they never allow it to be love when a black man dates out. All these women drag him through the mud, dragging his legacy. Okay, I kind of, because I'm actually gonna say something. When a black man dates out, they drag him through deep mud. It can never be love. And I also got to get on some of you black men's head for two things. For one thing is, there are, they trying to push this narrative that black men are salty over this, as if black men care that Gabby Sidibe is with a Brad. But this goes into the delusion that these women have in their mental illness. Black men really do not care, but they want to push this narrative because they really want to. They want to believe black men care. They have to try to formulate this into reality, trying to make nothing into something, trying to make nothing into something. And they want to really say they care and say they pressed or they care. Trust me. It's like, y'all really mentally ill, bro. They're mentally ill. This is really all that can be said. And like I said, so they drag, when a black man dates out, it can never be love. Everything gotta be something else besides that. And I gotta get on some of these black men's head, because there were some black men that were saying some bad things about Gabourey City. I mean, a lot of dudes been saying stuff about her, clowning her because she's overweight and all this. And dudes be roasting. But I feel like that stuff has to be, the roasting stuff, man. There's a time for that, man. And I just don't think stuff always got to be a roast, man. It's very childish. It really is. A lot of these dudes are very childish when it comes to their approach with that. But I'm not even going to dwell on that too much. A lot of these dudes are childish. That's another video in itself. But yeah, these women really trying to push this narrative. The black men are out caring. Yet, they will drag any dude who dates out through the mud. And it's funny because the second thing I got to get on these black men for. Now, I saw a live stream today of a black man. I'm not even going to say the name of the dude's channel. I'm not even going to say the name of the dude. But he basically was coming out here trying to say, oh, if she's fat and if she's ugly and all this, then why do y'all care? I was just listening to some of the stuff he was saying, and I mean, it's some of the stuff he was saying I agree with, but some of the stuff is foolishness, man. Because it's like, dude, does he actually believe that black men actually care? Like, dudes is not actually caring like that. They really are not. They're not caring like that. They're not. No black man is out here. These black women are trying to push this narrative that black men are somehow shriveling and they can't sleep. They're rolling over in bed. It's like, no, no. But this is how they have to. This is what they have to do. They down terrible, man. So their own mom just praising anything at this point. And it's utter insanity that this is even being done. But, it's not even surprising at this point. It's just like kind of like a here we go again type thing. Like hashtag here we go again. There needs to be a hashtag for these type of situations. Here we go again. It's not surprising. It's like you just look at it and you just got to do what this picture is that I have on the screen. Just put your hand on your head and just face palm, man. It's like, goddamn, the shit is crazy. But yeah, like I said, I'm watching this dude's live stream, and black man, it's almost like he was. I don't think he was trying to say, I hope not that black men are caring, because they're not. I mean, as for the roasting part, I agree with that. These dudes is childish, but let's not sit up here and act like these dudes now all of a sudden want Gabby Sidibe because she dated out. This is the narrative they're trying to push. And there was another YouTuber that I watched. I'm not going to say her name. That was trying to push that narrative that, oh, now all of a sudden that she is with Brad. Now all of a sudden they want her. And she was just saying all types of stupid shit. Of course, this particular YouTuber, she bashes black men any chance she gets. You might know who she is. I mean, these women are all on YouTube, so you probably don't. But, bashing black men, as always. Trying to find anything negative to say about black men. And she's trying to push this narrative that, oh, now that Brad with her, now all of a sudden, these black men salty and they want, like, no. Y'all gotta stop, man. It's just a mental illness, man. It is the only thing that can be attributed to this foolishness. A delusional state of mind. And these women have they have the audacity to sit up and talk about black men daily and see what they do daily, which is constantly tweet and upload and talk shit on black men. Just a mental illness beyond comprehension. This particular YouTuber, I didn't even watch her whole video. I just kind of, because this Gabby Sidibe situation, I was really, I guess, somewhat looking into this, because I'm like, here we go again. These suggestions on my feed, and I'm clicking videos. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll watch somewhat of it. And this particular YouTuber, she, like I said, always talk shit about black men. And she's basically trying to say that, oh, black men now all of a sudden care. And it's like, no, they don't. And basically trying to say, oh, white black men are, trying to imply that they're oppressed about this. They're not. They're not. Y'all need to stop with this. And, she was on some very dumb stuff. I'm not even going to say her name, but maybe if you saw the video, you might know what I'm talking about. But I'm just going to say some of the stuff she was saying in the video, the dumb shit. I'm trying to say that, well, just stuff that doesn't apply to this situation. Oh, black men don't determine the desirability of, women, this and that. And it's like, what does that have to do with this situation? Trying to say that, oh yeah, they're salty now because she's with Brad, and since they want to be men, since they want to be Brad, then now they're so. It's like, I mean, this shit is crazy. Mind you, this same woman who's saying that, who wants to sit up and always talk shit on black men and try to say black men want to be this and that and be Brad or whatever. This is the same woman who wears a wig. You don't see her without a wig on her fucking head. I mean, I just have to be as blunt as possible. I'm with a filter, to be honest. And this is why if my platform gets to a certain, status, I'm gonna have to make certain videos, off YouTube and, all on a different site of some sort where I can be without a filter. I'm trying to keep my filter on. But this is the same broad who you can't catch her without a wig on. But yeah, she's trying to sit up here and say black men want to be. Oh my God, these women they got issues. But yeah, she's wearing a whole wig. Now I can only guess who you're trying to look like. Let me guess, Becky. I don't know. I don't know. Fuck. But anyway, same woman who just wears a wig. You can't catch her without a wig. Don't ever have her natural hair in. But yet, this is the same woman who wants to try to say pro-black talking points. Yet she's not really pro-black, but she uses pro-blackness as a convenience to bash black men. A lot of this pro-black stuff these women use, these dumb niggas, they want to use this pro-blackness as a convenience to where they can vent their insecurities onto black men. Once they have failed in their endeavors, they want to come back and bash black men under the guise of pro-blackness. And even if they don't say they're pro-black, or if they say, "Oh, I'm not pro-black anymore," they're still using pro-black talking points as a way to bash black men. This is very known. So, I mean, this YouTuber, she's just on all types of foolishness, trying to say black men trying to be this and that, yet you have a fucking wig. Trying to say that black men all of a sudden care about the situation, yet black men do not care. And black men are saying they don't care, but yet these women still, it don't matter what you tell these broads. Logic does not resonate with them. They're dumb. These are some dumb niggas. They need to be put in mental institutions. A lot of them. Let me not go there. Gotta keep my filter on. That don't just go for some of these black women. That go for some of these black men too. But that's another conversation itself. A lot of these black women need to be put in mental institutions. On here trying to push these stupid, just dumbass narratives, man. Another thing this particular YouTuber said, just saying all types of stuff. I didn't even watch the whole video. I just skimmed through it, and I just so happened to hear the most deplorable things, which I'm pretty sure was all types of deplorable things. Trying to say that black men are, they hugging the nut sacks of, Brad and all this. Just all types of crazy shit. And mind you, I'm sitting here like this picture on the screen. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Mind you, I mean, what are you doing? Are you hugging the what of women of no color? Because see what this really is though. Why this particular YouTuber likes to try to say and trying to constantly say black men want to be Brad and all this is because this is self-projection. And I made a video about the self-projection of some of these women. She wants to be women, she wants to be women, she wants to be Becky. So she self-projects her insecurity onto black men. She wants to be Becky. And so she wants to project it on the black men and say they want to be this and that. And mind you, you had the things that these fools will try to show and present are utter foolishness. But this is what they do. Why this same woman sits up here with a damn wig on her head? The greatest screenwriters can't write this stuff, man. They just can't write it. So I'm sitting back listening to this foolishness. And, she's saying all these deplorable things about black men, whoop-de-whoop, this and that. Just bash black men at every chance she gets. This insecurity with Becky goes deep. But that's a whole nother video in itself. But yeah, back to this whole thing. I find this situation to be very hypocritical. And I have an example as to why I find it hypocritical. Because there was a situation, I believe some months ago, with a woman from Africa. She's a model by the name of Ducky Thought. And yes, that's her name, Ducky Thought. I believe she's, from Africa. I believe the country Sudan, I believe. I'm not sure. But her name's Ducky Thought. She's a model. She makes a lot of good money. And she was, her relationship status, I believe it was kind of kept, a lot of these celebrities a lot of times want to keep their relationships on, away from the public eye, but somehow it got out, and she was with this, she was with a man. She was dating someone, and she was with a black man. Now you got to note the hypocrisy here, because in this situation here, it wasn't, oh, it's love and all this, and oh, I'm happy, you go, girl. No, they were questioning every single thing about this. No. They wanted to know this black man's occupation. Mind you, his occupation was nowhere out to know, so they don't know what the dude did, but they were still trying to say, oh, you dating down. Mind you, they didn't even know what he did. He could have been making more money than her. But this is their mindset. What's his occupation, this and that. He has to be all these things for him to be credible with her. Mind you, if this was Brad, they would not be asking all these questions. We already know this. They would have been like, hey, you go, girl, and all this other bullshit. But with this black man, with Ducky Thought, they had to go into a questionnaire to the degree in which Ducky Thought had to actually come out and tweet in response to the foolishness that these black women was going in. Basically, like y'all are so invested in her relationship, and Ducky Thought had to come out. I forgot exactly what she said, but it was probably something to the degree of like, I'm happy in my relationship. And it's like, why are y'all, like, what is wrong with y'all? They're so invested in these other women's lives. It's social media is just toxic. In these black YouTube streets, it's just toxicity. You got to watch your step. You might step into some acid. So, with this Gabby Sidibe situation, it's hypocritical, because with Ducky Thought, they was questioning this black man from top to bottom. But with Brad, I didn't see no questionnaires. They wasn't wondering his occupation. They was like, hey, it's love. Mind you, when it's a black man who dates out, it can never be love. But that's a whole nother video. And, once again, it's the hypocrisy. It's the utter foolishness. It's the mental illness of these women. And it's just not going to stop. So you just have to sit back and shake your head like this video. I mean, like this picture on the screen. You got a face palm. Like, what the hell? She's dating down. She's not practicing her polygamy. Yet you got women say she's leveling up. The reason why it's seen as leveling up, because it's not about finances. This has nothing to do with finances. It has everything to do. It's leveling up because she's with Brad. Because the deification of Brad. Because of his white skin covers all things. It don't matter what Brad's occupation is. That Brad could have been working at Dollar General, and they wouldn't even care. They would have said, oh, it's love. It don't matter if she's dating down, because the currency in this situation is Brad is white. That's all it is. It don't got nothing to do with nothing else. And of course, a lot of this is a lot deeper than, I want to go in with this video. I don't make this video too long, but, a lot of this, when it comes to these women and this deification, a lot of this is very deep. There's an end game to this, and, I'm going to make a video on another thing, pretty soon, maybe about this colorism stuff. I already did make a video about the colorism stuff, but it's going to be on a particular YouTuber who likes to talk about this colorism and the hypocrisy of how these women will talk about colorism, yet they'll promote, interracial unions and talk about, dark-skinned women, this and that, yet they're promoting the erasing of dark-skinned women. They talk about divine dark skin, but yet they're promoting contrary to that. It's really divine light skin, but that's a whole nother video and stuff. I'm about to get off this video. I just had to put my input on this Gabby Sidibe situation, and why these black women are trying to make it seem like black men care. This is all just about self-projection and just more foolishness, because those is not caring. They really are not. I didn't walk outside and hear no black men over here salty over no Gabby Sidibe. Even online, dudes is just roasting. They're very childish. That's a whole nother conversation in itself. But dudes is just roasting, even though they shouldn't be. Honestly, I'm happy for Gabby Sidibe. I'm glad she found somebody who hopefully treats her right. But they want to make this about race and all this. These women are mentally ill. They need help. But yeah, besides the dudes that's roasting, hey man, ain't nobody caring. And matter of fact, I'm happy for her. And I hope everybody finds their happiness, especially with what is about to occur in this country, America. Stuff's about to hit the fan. People need to find their happiness. Whole nother conversation as well, a whole nother video. But I'm gonna get off this video. I just had to put my input on this Gabourey Sidibe situation. Once again, here we go again with the foolishness. And these same women who was up in Gabourey Sidibe with this and praising this just because she's with a Brad, these same women remain single and are continuously bashing black men every chance they get. But hey, I'm out.